character is Putnam Jr., which during the real Salem witch trials, which the whole play is based off of basically by Arthur Miller, in the play she's Ruth Putnam, but Putnam Jr. was her real name.
I played Judge Hawthorne. He's one of the 4 magistrates sent by the deputy governor to Salem to kind of be in charge of these witch trials.
My character is Mary Warren, which is one of the little girls in Abigail Williams' crew, I guess. And I'm the one girl who's very hesitant, very tentative.
Reverend Parris is kind of that character that's sort of focused on the materialistic. He's all about himself and focused on where his position is in his life.
Well, I'm playing Sarah Good, who was Arthur Miller's sort of inspiration for the Crucible. She was the first woman who was convicted and hung for being a witch.
And I play Ezekiel Cheever in Kathryn Cumming Theater's production of The Crucible.
The thing about my character, I play Mary Walcott, is that there isn't much of a character. I just kind of sit there and create trouble.
I play Betty Paris in the play. She's a 10-year-old girl.
Character is Abigail Williams, and she's basically, some would say, the villain.
No, actually, I'm a senior, so this is my 6th show.
Wow.
So, yeah. I wasn't in any freshman year, but sophomore, junior, and senior year. I was in both of them each semester, so 3rd play, and there were 3 musicals, too.
So you're pretty much a vet here.
Oh, yeah.
No, actually, this is my 2nd year doing shows with Kaz, but I've been doing theater since elementary school. So this is just sort of like, it's a hobby, and I love it. It's my minor as well.
If I get nervous, I always try to switch the nerves into excitement. So that way, like, it'll be like butterflies in my stomach. And a lot of the times, this is kind of funny, but it works. Like, before I have to go on, I'll just start dancing. Like, it'll get the jitters out, and then I'll be calmer.
Breathing exercises are always good. And sometimes just going over lines again, just reminding yourself of the intonations and the...
Is seeing how well the town, people who are cast into the play, work and mesh with the students, and it's really great having that blend of like really experienced like theater, like actors and actresses, and then some of us who are coming into it like maybe for our first time, or this is our 2nd play with the show. But it's really great because everyone feels like a family, and it all works together, and everyone has each other's backs.
Just working with David and working with the cast, a lot of fun. I was very fortunate that David called me and asked me if I would be in it because he was in desperate need of old men, so to be in the play. So it's just been a blast. Students been great. It's funny. I'll sit there and hear them talk, and I'll just start smiling, and it's like I'm listening to my kids.
Well, towards the begining, practices weren't very long, but now that we're in tech week, we kind of have like 5-hour rehearsals, 4-hour rehearsals.
I normally go to about 3 practices a week because I'm only in the second 2 acts, and they range from about 2 to 4 hours depending. Now we have pretty much everyone in the play coming 5 days a week.
4 hours, at least 4 hours a day, sometimes a little bit more.
Well, I think anyone watching should definitely come down to watch our production of The Crucible, because I think that we spent a lot of hard work into this, and I think in the end it's going to be a fantastic play and performance. So I would definitely go watch it, because after all, it is a classic, you know.
I think it's a really good experience to see your fellow classmates and friends in something like in a different element. I think it's a really good message. It's sort of it depicts that ideal of people being accused of things that they aren't necessarily guilty of just because they seem guilty, which I think is really relatable for us being young adults, because we always sort of go to the easiest reason. And it's fun. I think theater is something you should definitely get involved in, whether you're seeing it or you're in it. And David Lowenstein always puts on a good show.